Yep, I'm flying through the air. This is not good.
We are back on iRacing for week number 2 of the Velocity International Racing League here at Iowa. This one's going to be a good one. Lots of action, lots of crashes because it is a very short oval. And one little mistake and you can be right up in that wall. And we're going to have to pit in this one because it is an hour-long race. That is a time limit or 150 laps. Whatever comes first. And now, starting P3, not a terrible starting spot when you get to the green flag and make it through the first lap.
Green.
Now, I don't get a great getaway here, but that is going to be okay as long as I can keep that inside line in turn 1 and 2. I just have to keep it clean through this first lap because keeping it clean and not crashing is going to be how you just stay on the lead lap and have a chance to fight for the win. Now here you can see Nate in the lead, and he's just going to lose it, and so is someone behind me, and that's going to be a caution on lap 1. And look at this.
What are you doing in my swamp?
Car is out. Line up.
And now let's go ahead and take a look at the replay to see what happened. We're on board with Jeremy here as he was right behind this accident, and they both just lose it on the first lap. That's just cold tires right there, and that'll do it to you. So now we're coming back to the green flag at a single file because we didn't even complete a lap. So now here we go. I get not a great getaway, and Elliot in front of me does. So now he's going to have a little bit of a gap, and I have Jeremy right behind me on my tail looking to pass me already. Now I just need to stay with Elliot here because he is fast. So if I can stay with him, keep my right side tires out of that dirty air, that will be crucial to just saving tires, saving a little bit of fuel, so my pit stops can be a little bit shorter as we cut here to a little further on in the race. And now another yellow, so we'll go ahead and take a look at the replay to see what happened. On board here, going down into the exit of turn 2. He just makes a little correction, and that's gonna send it. Little mistakes like that, a little correction will send you off. And now we are already back to going green, but I get a terrible jump here because I was trying not to pass Elliot on the restart, because then I would have had a drive-through and that would ruin my entire race. But I ruined the outside line for everyone behind me because I had to brake and slow down and then go to the green flag. And now we skip forward a little bit here. I'm catching up to Jeremy. He makes a little bit of a weird movement there. I don't know what happened there, but I'm going to take the inside, and now I'm going to have the inside for 3 and 4. Hopefully I can make this move done and try to catch up to Elliot, who had pulled away from us a little bit. And I am going to make that move work down into turn 4, coming to the start-finish line. Now I just have to defend because Jeremy is fast and he is good in that dirty air. That's one thing he was really good at through this entire race. Skipping forward a little bit more, Jeremy's still on my tail. This is not over. He wants this spot back, and he's going to look to the inside, look even more, and I'm going to cover that off a little bit, but he's still right there. He's going to look to my inside. I'm going to be on the outside for turn 1 and 2 here, trying to keep my minimum speed up. So we make a little bit of contact, nothing crazy, and I'm going to keep the outside line. Hopefully I can carry enough speed to get around him smoothly, and I do. So still in P2 early on in this race. I just need to keep it clean. I can't really fight that much because I want to keep my tires as fresh as possible just in case there aren't any yellow flags. And now we're coming up to some traffic. I'm just going to go to the inside. He went really wide there. Now I really need to catch up to Elliot as he has pulled away a little bit.
Help me! Help me!
And that is a yellow flag. So we're going to take a look at the replay. This one was a huge crash. That is one of the biggest hits I've ever seen on iRacing. So that was a scary one. But now we're coming down into pit lane for our first pit stop of the race. Gonna follow Elliot, try to get as close as I can here, not speed. Now we're gonna speed up the video just a little bit because this pit lane is pretty long. Now I think I saved enough where I was just saving 0.1 each lap, and that really helped me as I get a fast pit stop, and I'm gonna jump Ellie in the pits. So right now I'm going to be the leader of this race, and that's gonna be huge, so I can keep my tires fresh out of that dirty air. And now I'm going to be starting this restart. I get a pretty good jump, not amazing, so I'm still gonna have to defend, especially when these tires are not quite up to the temperature they need to be yet. Going into 1 and 2, I have a decent gap here, but now I just need to get into a rhythm, stay calm, and try to make something happen. I just need to make lap after lap. That's all I need to make it happen right now. I just need laps. As we skip forward here a little bit, I am still just turning laps, and that's going to be a yellow. So we'll take a look at what happened. And here in 4th place, as you can see, Jeremy right up ahead in that yellow submarine, and just gets a little high into that marbles, and the marbles will kill you, and they killed him. So now coming back to a restart, I'm going to try to get a better jump this time, and I do. I get a way better jump. I get a little bit of wheel spin because I just floored it, but we're still going to be in the lead here. But Elliott is a little bit closer coming out of the exit of turn 2 right now onto the back straight. I just need to keep it clean. I need everyone else to keep it clean too, but that is kind of hard sometimes, especially on restarts. As we get another yellow, so we'll check this one out to see what happened. Replay here, and they're going to go 3 wide, but this is not what's going to cause the accident. The accident is the cold tires, as 2 people slide up into the marbles, and that's what happens when you get up in the marbles, especially on cold tires. Now still under yellow, but we are coming to green. I'm controlling it single file, and I get a way better jump here in that restart zone. I just floored it, and here we go. Now I can't be pushing too much on this restart because cold tires will catch you out, as we just saw with that previous yellow. Jumping forward just a little bit, I pulled a little bit of a gap here, but now we are under another yellow, so we'll see what happened in this crash. On board here, and they're gonna go 2 wide almost on the exit of turn 2. Yeah, you can't do that, especially when you guys don't leave enough room. That's just gonna happen. But now we are going to pit. Skip forward here. Not a bad pit stop, not a good pit stop. We continue to be leading here because I got a pretty good pit entry, and I didn't really have any pressure from behind. But now coming to the green again, I'm going to try to get a better jump this time, as Jeremy's on my outside, and I get a way better jump this time than any of my previous restarts, and that's going to really help me, especially going down into the exit of turn 2 now, as they won't have a big of a draft. And if you can see in my mirror, Jeremy is closing, and Jeremy was putting pressure on me, especially if you guys remember from earlier on in the race. And this is going to be the battle for the lead because we only have 7 minutes left. We won't make that 150 lap mark, so let the battle begin.
Yeah!